Hello everyone, in this video we'll try to learn how to move clips with X and Y axis. Try to explore more about it. So let's just begin. So here, suppose you're working with complex projects and then you have multiple clips, and then if you see, right, I have multiple clips aligned in the sequencer, right, and then you're dealing with complex projects, and then it is very easier to deal with when you know how to move the clips with X and Y axis. So let's just zoom in and begin. Let me just take this clip. By default, right, how we will move the clip, right, everyone knows this. So if I left click the mouse button and then just move, this is one way I can move on X axis, and then I can move on Y axis. This is default way which usually we use. Now let's learn how to do it on X and Y axis. So what you have to do is, right, you have to click the clip and type G. So G is for grabbing, and then this works similar to previously, like holding the mouse button. Like I can move on X axis and then I can move on Y axis. Additional stuff, right, to move on X and Y axis, right. So what you can do is, right, you can click on mouse scroll button, and then you will see you have this X and Y origin. So the original clip which is located on this location, that's what it says. So if you know, right, where the previous location was, and then you want to move based on that, right. So what you can do now, if I align on the X axis, right, I can move only X axis. I have to hold the mouse button and then just I can move X axis like this. And then if you want to do on my Y axis, right, you can just drag your mouse up and down. So this is how you can do, and then it gives you the original location where it was located, and then this X axis and Y axis plane comes up. So I'm just typing left mouse button and then to release that. So this is one thing to just make sure that origin, where the origin is there, and then move based on X axis and Y axis. So the next thing, right, so I'll just click on that clip and then type G. If you want to move on X axis, right, suppose I can just normally move anywhere, but if you want to move only on X axis, right, what you have to type, you have to type X. So if I type X, right, and then I can't move on up and down, but I can move only on left to right, that is on X axis. This is how you can do it. If you want to move on Y axis, right, it is very similar to X axis. So what, just select the clip, type G, and then for X axis you type TX, right, and then for Y axis you have to type shortcut Y. So if I type Y, right, it locks on that Y axis, but I can't move left and right. So if you see, right, I can't move left and right. See, I'm moving my mouse button left and right, but it doesn't move, but I can just move on top and down, that is on Y axis. So I'm just leaving this here, just right clicking my mouse button. The next concept, right, which I want to show you, suppose you have zoomed out, you have minimized majority of the stuff, and then you want to move a couple of clips to align with this particular clip. Now if I do, right, like this, it is very hectic, because if I just drag it, right, and then if I zoom in, now if you see, right, it is not aligned properly with this particular clip. So if you see, right, it is not aligned properly, so it is just having some mismatch. I'm typing Control Z to go to the previous location, and then I'll just wanted to show you how you can do it if you minimized as well. Now you have minimized, right, so what you can do is that first thing, you have to have the playhead to the starting of this particular clip, because if you want to align to this particular clip, right, so that is one thing. I'll just type page down button so that my playhead goes in a backward fashion, and then just it goes to the starting of this clip. I'm just typing page down button slowly. I have typed page down because my playhead was here, and then I want to go back, right, so you will do page down. If you want to go in a front fashion, right, then you have to type page up. So now if you want to align this clip with the X axis, right, so what you can do is that you can just click on this clip and type G and then type X, and then what will happen, you can just go here and then just click here, so that it moves exactly with this particular stuff. If you want to just align on top of this, right, so what you can do, just type G and then type Y and then just move down anywhere. So if I just keep here, zoom in, right, so if you see it, it is aligned with this particular clip. So this is how you can align clips exactly with using X and Y axis. This is what I want to cover in this video. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.